In this video, I'm going to show you why you should use a resistance band like this to build a strong core. Welcome back, guys. My name is Dr. Mike and I'm a physical therapist providing tips on how to build strength and longevity with your body. Today I'm going to share with you why I think everyone should be incorporating resistance bands when it comes to building strength. Now, one of my favorite reasons why we should be using resistance bands to build a strong core is that the resistance provides a constant tension during the full range of motion. So unlike exercises like the plank or unlike exercises like the hanging leg raise, exercises using the bands allow you to have constant resistance throughout the full range of motion. This is going to allow you to build a strong, functional core. The other reason why I love this exercise using resistance bands is specifically because, especially for beginners, some people have a hard time getting on the ground. Some people have a hard time hanging from the bar. So if we can add in some core training using resistance bands, this allows many beginners to achieve these exercises and to allow them to really build optimal core strength. So today we're going to go over 4 core exercises that you should be incorporating. Not only are they going to help with reducing back pain, but will allow you to build a strong core, which will carry over into any other functional activities that you like doing, such as running, such as exercising more, and just in generally taking care of your health. So the first exercise we're going to get into is going to be a lat pull down. Now, many of you might think that the lat pull down using our arm is only working our back muscles, but surprisingly, this is one of my favorite exercises to build a strong core. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a loop resistance band just like this, and I have my pull-up bar here, and we're going to wrap it over the top. So I'm going to loop it over the top so I have tension there. The reason why I have it over the top there is it's going to give me this nice arc in this diagonal pattern so that I can pull against it. Just like if you're at the gym and you're using those machines, very similar idea here. So if you're at home, you can also do this in the doorway. Just make sure it's nice and sturdy and you have a good knot behind that door. I'm going to show you this exercises using one arm, but you can use both arms at the same time. And what you're going to do, I'm working my left side, all of the obliques, even the core muscles, and you'll feel this once you loop your hand around this band. The goal is to keep my arm nice and straight, okay? Create a nice long lever so that I can really focus on pulling that arm down at my side. Obviously, you're going to be training your lat muscles and your back muscles, which is a great benefit for you, but you're going to be training your transverse abdominis muscle. This is this corset that wraps around your abdominal muscles and also in the obliques and your diaphragm. Anytime we train our core, we're obviously training our diaphragm because we are going to be focusing on proper breathing. So here, you're going to wrap that arm around the loop band just like so, and you're going to pull this arm down at your side. Notice I am keeping the arm as straight as possible, and I'm pulling that down, really focusing on getting a nice good contraction in my core muscles and then controlling the arm back up. With all of these movements, it's imperative that you are focusing on nice control and we're not just going back and forth just like so. You're really focusing on slow controlled movement. Feel that contraction at the bottom and then work your way up. We're going to work on 3 sets of about 10 to 12 repetitions on both sides here, okay? The next exercise that we're going to get into that you might not be familiar with, we use this in the physical therapy world, and we use this as a chop down exercise. The reason why this is also very important is it works us in that diagonal pattern where we can start to tie in our shoulder to our hip, okay? This is all connected and allows us to really build a strong functional body. So I'm working here with the band in the same position now, and I'm going to be standing straight ahead just like so, and I have the band kind of across my shoulder, all right? So what I'm going to do with both hands touching each other, I'm going to try my best to come across my body and all the way down, okay? I'm going to pull down and then notice my arms are gonna come all the way up once again, and then pull down. Now, with these resistance bands, you can create how much tension you want to provide for yourself, meaning that if you feel like you're standing close to that setup and it's too easy, you can always move your body away to create some more tension. Also notice my feet are in this staggered position. Really, you can get a great core exercise by really mixing up this variation, whether you do your right foot forward or whether you do your left foot forward, or better yet, you might even be starting off this exercise with your feet squared, pulling all the way down. You're gonna feel this diagonal chop down, almost as if you're thinking about bringing this right shoulder all the way down towards your left hip. So in this diagonal fashion here. So once again, you're gonna pull down all the way across the body, and then you're gonna control yourself all the way up, and then pull down. Same thing, we're gonna work 3 sets of about 10 to 12 repetitions on both sides there. Now we're gonna move on to the next exercise, and this is a Pel Off Press. So here, we're gonna wrap the loop band around a doorway or around a pole here. And notice the setup here with this resistance band. It's kind of at the level of my belly button, okay? If it's too high, this exercise is not going to work efficiently. If it's too low, the setup's gonna feel a little awkward here. So I like to have it around my belly button line here. And I'm going to grab the band with both hands, just like so. And now I already feel that tension with the band. It's actually trying to pull me towards the pull-up bar where I have it set up here. So if I want to create more tension, I can move my body or step away from the pull-up bar. And now I really feel that pulling me away. And this is good because this is going to allow all your core muscles to work and prevent you from rotating your body. So the objective is to look straight and keep your body nice and straight here, okay? Now I'm gonna start off with my knees slightly bent. I'm in a good position here. I'm not just straight, just like so. Nice, slightly bent knees, just like so. Hands are gonna stay close to my stomach, and all I'm going to do is almost like my hands are in a nice straight line. I'm going close to my chest and then moving them away, okay? Close to my chest and then moving them away. And you're gonna notice as you bring your arms further away from you, it's going to create less stability. Now it's requiring a lot of your muscles to work harder to keep your arms out in front of you. Just as if you were holding like a dumbbell or a kettlebell right in front of you, it's gonna be very hard versus if you just kept it nice and close to you. So once again, you'll set up, bring it close to your stomach. You're gonna move it away or press it away. That's why they call it a Pel Off Press. Arms are gonna stay nice and extended. Try not to bend your elbows just like so, and then you're gonna bring it back. You're gonna work through 10 to 12 repetitions at a time, and then you're gonna switch to the other side. All right, so the last exercise that we're gonna go over is the bicep curl. Now, before you think that this is only working your arms and your bicep, which I'm sure many of us wouldn't mind, just so you know, a bicep curl is a wonderful exercise to build a strong core. So we're gonna use this same band and we're gonna step over the band just like so, okay? And now I have this band set up over the palm of my hand, okay? So what I'm going to do is focus on keeping those elbows glued to my side just like so, and I'm gonna pull my wrist all the way up, okay? You're gonna feel as you're squeezing, you're gonna imagine your body going into this forward flexion. You're not obviously bending over, but the band is going to really focus on pulling you down, and you're gonna have to resist that motion. You're gonna feel your core muscles kicking on. You're gonna feel your arm muscles kicking on. This is a great global exercise that will work your entire front chain and all of the muscles of the front of the body like so. So you'll work on 3 sets, about 10 to 12 repetitions. And if you find that using the band just by stepping on it one time is too easy, you can always take up the slack by spreading your feet apart and really focusing on feeling more resistance through that tension, just like so. And it's gonna be a little harder when you perform this exercise. All of these exercises are gonna be terrific for building tension throughout the range of motion, let alone Great exercises, especially if you're a beginner trying to build a strong core. There you have it. Those are my 4 favorite exercises that you can use to easily build a strong core using resistance bands like this. Now, if you want more information on how to build a stronger core, take a look at the video I made here. In the meantime, to support this channel, please consider subscribing below, and I'll see you in the next one.